It's only week 4 of the high school football season, but tonight we had a battle of the heavyweights. Undefeated Gardner Edgerton at undefeated Mill Valley. It was our Hy-Vee and Channel 9 game of the week. Dennis Evans was there.
The fans all fired up at Mill Valley. The defending state champs hosting 3-0 Gardner Edgerton, a team looking for payback from last season's loss against the Jags. For series, Blazers wasted no time showing off that speed, and this would be the combo all night long. Braden Powell to Randy Singleton got it and gone way too fast, just like that. 7-0 Gardner Edgerton. Next series, same result. Powell, Singleton making it look easy. Right past and through the Mill Valley D. 14-0 Blazers. Gardner's D just shutting them down. Hit of the night, Eli Porter on the sideline. Fast and physical. The offense spreading the ball around. This time it's going to be Sarbadia. He rounds the corner and off to the races he goes. Mill Valley, just no answers at all on how to stop him or even slow it down.
Not get unsound.
20-3 Gardner, and just didn't stop Singleton again. His third tutty of the night. Blazers starting to blow out the defending champ.
Good job! Good job!
It's 35-3 Mill Valley. Finally, though, getting in the end zone. Not nearly enough. This one all Gardner Edgerton. 49-10 the final. Well, the Blazers coming into Mill Valley and handing the Jags one of the worst losses anyone can remember in quite some time. But not just that, sending a message to the rest of Kansas Class 6A that this is a team that can make a run at a title. At our Hy-Vee Channel 9 game of the week, I'm Dennis Evans.
Thank you, Dennis. Over on the Missouri side, Lee Summit West was undefeated as they took on their crosstown rivals from Lee Summit. First quarter, 3rd and goal on the 6. Titans quarterback Caden Carter looking for a target, feels the rush, changes direction, finally sees Tavion Sims and tosses it to him in the end zone for a touchdown. It was 7-0 West. In the second quarter, 2nd and 10 from the 18, Carter to Sims again for the TD. The point after was no good. Lee Summit West led 13-0. As for the final, West wins 53-21. Now let's hand off to Alan Shope.
First up, a cross-state battle. Missouri's top team 4-0 Lee Summit North on the road playing at 2-1 Blue Valley Northwest, and there's something you don't see every day. A flyover in a high school football game. That's pretty cool. Picking up, North wins the toss, and they want the ball, and that's good news till this Elijah Leonard fumble. Same kind of luck for the Huskies. They drive down to the 1-foot line right here, but get shut out on a nice play by Syrian Harrison. That drive stalls until the next one. Northwest gets the ball back, and look at this. It's a little bit of a flea flicker. Bobby Ewan ends up with that one, and that's a first down, but this drive stalls on a missed field goal as well. Scoreless through the first quarter. Scoreless till 2 minutes left in the half. That's when Leonard hits Isaiah Mosey for a 31-yard strike. North moves to 5-0 with a 34-22 win. Stop number 2, Bishop Miege 3-0 on the season, playing at 3-1 Rockhurst. The Stags averaging 51 points a game, held to 0 in the first half. And honestly, I've never seen so many bugs at a game. I'm told they're cold winter ants. Yuck, Rockhurst bugging Miege all night. Up 14-zip when the Stags bite back. 4th and 2, look at that call. It's Marco Rodriguez to Hollis Mueller. 31 yards, 14-7. The Stags defense showing up in the second half as well. It's Justice Betts with a big hit, and that's a loss of 1. But the Hawklets can move the ball. It's Aiden Ryan. He's going to pick up 27 on this one. And then take a look at Hanson. 3rd and 1. He calls the quarterback keeper. That's going for 17 yards in the score. Rockhurst holds on 21-14. The Stags hosting Blue Valley next week. Rockhurst hosts St. Thomas Aquinas. In Kansas City, Alan Show, Canby C9 Sports.
Thanks, Alan. Now to undefeated Oak Park at Platte County. Last play of the first quarter, 4th and 10. The Northman's Aiden Hinkle with a 35-yard scoring strike to Evan Braxton. He's wide open for the score. Oak Park leading 14-0. Second quarter, Oak Park strikes again. The Northmen are midfield when Hinkle starts scrambling. Oh yeah, he changes direction. Nobody is open, so he turns it up a notch, running 50 yards to the end zone. Oak Park led 21-zip. They went on to win 35-14. On to Blue Valley West at Staley. Third quarter, Jaguars 1st and 10. Tate Nagy hands off to Sage Huffman at midfield. Huffman running 45 yards down the sideline to the end zone. 21-7 Blue Valley West. Then a minute left in the game. The Falcons looking to score. Staley's Luke Wilson, well, he's picked off on the 1-yard line by Jack Cook. That seals the deal for West. The Jags win 21-7. Now let's check out some of the other scores from around the football patrol.